My beautiful people, welcome to this ceremony, powerful ceremony, 9 DMT. This will be about a 2 hour in total ceremony, but the breathwork portion is 67 minutes. This is one of the most powerful that I find. They're all of the journeys are powerful, but this one is a special one. And I'm wearing my ceremonial earrings just to
Yep.
celebrate because we're actually going into a ceremony cinematically in your ears. So just like we keep it consistent. We keep it, all of the classes we do, we keep it consistent. Since you both, and the third one coming on has also done a live journey with me, we're going to keep the spoken part as short as I can, but maybe touch on some new things that are very exciting. We can do a masterclass with no breathing, just talking about the biochemistry and what happens in a breath hold. It's so fascinating and so interesting. But I'll just tap on it very generally. So what we're doing, I'm going to go over everything we're doing and what's happening in this class beforehand. And then, so don't get too comfortable yet. Then I'm going to have you stand up. We're going to move, so make sure you have some room there. We're going to move, we're going to shake, we're going to sound, we're going to prep your body and nervous system to come into this ceremony, okay? So I want to get the knowledge, the listening part done first. So have you like a sponge taking it in, and then dive into the journey perfectly from an open place. So as you both know, 9DMT or 9D, to me, there's no breathwork around like it. And I think the both of you can attest that they're very powerful, and we keep showing up for it in any way we can, whether it's 5 minutes or 75 minutes, because of the nature of the journeys, with so many things added to it. The binaural beats, the solfeggio frequencies with the music, the hypnosis, the NLP, just to name a few. And your somatic breathing, which is the medicine to light up your pharmacy of chemicals in your body. So we have the pharmacy of what we need inside, especially when we have our breath to light it up. And I love looking at it like that, because what happens on these journeys is there's a whole bunch of the biochemistry part, things being lit up and released and activated to cause those reactions that we have and that you guys have experienced in the journeys. That's why no journey is the same, and that's why everyone experiences it different, because things are being released in a different way, along with our beliefs, our old stories and traumas that we've been carrying around for a long time. And when we can, through our breath, shake it up, it'll show us things. Sometimes that doesn't make sense. Sometimes visions, sometimes feelings, and sometimes big emotions, sometimes little emotions, sometimes physical reactions. Whatever it is, it's all under the umbrella of its sensation moving through the body. Okay? And that we don't have to figure it out. Right? It's energy and sensation. That's how everything moves through you. It may move through with the cramping. It may move through with big emotion. Those are all different forms. And there are biochemical reasons why certain things happen. I'll get into it a little bit, but what's very powerful about 9D is that it's totally self-regulated, which means it's hyperventilation, but it's controlled hyperventilation. And which means you can dial it up or down anytime. It means you guys can have a black screen, and I completely trust your journey, your body's intelligence will tell you when it's too much, too little. It's perfect for you. I trust it that much to do it online. And because I felt it in my own body, that I know some things can be freaky that happen. But the body always re-regulates. When something feels out of whack, within a minute of slow breathing and slow conscious breathing, you're right back. Right? As long as we go on, that's why it's important to remember this is your journey. This is your time to turn it up, turn it down. That's what's beautiful about it is we get to choose how we want to. So today's journey is a very activating journey, 9-DMT, and it's very much like a psychedelic ayahuasca journey or a plant medicine journey. And I'm just going to put that down. And even if you've never been to one, it actually does release some of the same compounds as plant medicine does. So the 9-DMT, which is the spirit molecule, which is released through the music, through the sounds, through your somatic breathing, and you're going to notice it. You're actually taken into a ceremony in this with the music, a real live one that's been recorded. And so it's the feeling of I'm in this ceremony. It's a sweat lodge ceremony. Mm-hmm. And you can feel that you're there. So it actually releases that compound within you, which is the spirit molecule, which is naturally produced in the brain and the lungs. And then serotonin is another one released during these breathwork journeys, that feel-good neurotransmitter. Dopamine, which is that feeling that you feel afterwards, I've accomplished, I'm motivated. That's that motivation compound, right? Endorphins, all different endorphins. And I think a lot of us can agree when you do breath holds is when you really feel the endorphins moving. And the breath holds are gold, and I'm going to get into the breath holds in a second, but endorphins, natural painkillers. I've had many people come out of breathwork ceremony, pain in the shoulder, and after the ceremony is gone. I had a woman that's done 2, and she had she had surgery about half a year ago, and then it shifted. It shifted for her. So, I mean, it's incredible what your own breath does as far as your own pharmacy that I'm talking about here. So it's not just releasing of the emotions. It's like, okay, I've got back pain or I've got something else. I can use the power of my focus and my breath to actually make that part better too. So it's a mood elevator. Endorphins, the blissful, that's why some people experience the transcending feelings. Do I have you guys here?
I'm still here. I think we lost Amanda.
Okay, I don't see you. Isn't that weird?
Oh.
Okay. I know she had some issues last time, so. Mm-hmm. Amanda, are you there? So that's why this is sort of what's behind those different sensations and everything you're feeling. You get high on your own supply, basically. So again, what's happening during these journeys is the mental, the physical, and the emotional reactions in our body. And these are important to know going in and important to be reminded of again and again. And the mental reaction can be some kind of block. Your mind totally disassociates to where you are. You notice you're thinking of something totally different, or it completely shuts down. Amanda, you're back.
I'm here, yes.
Beautiful. That's okay. That might happen a little bit. We haven't started the journey. And maybe during the journey, even turning off the video may have a better bandwidth for the journey too.
That was. If you can mute me, that might be helpful. And I'll see if I can then turn
Yeah. Whoop. I just muted you now. Okay. Yeah, so I wanted you to understand what's behind all those wild feelings. We're releasing our pharmacy in our body for the opportunity for healing. And it's biochemistry. It's not foo-foo. It's really what's happening. Trapped energy in the body is being released. So from, like I said, beliefs, things we've been carrying around for a long time that sit in the diaphragm, where old childhood imprints are really stuck in that solar plexus diaphragm area. And as we breathe deep and consciously, we're stimulating the vagus nerve as it attaches down in there, which automatically brings you back into presence, brings you back into that calm state, even doing it for 1 minute, which we're going to practice very soon. So just the expansion of the breath is doing so much in those particular body areas, and different trauma imprints live differently in the body. Our whole body is a map of so many different things that's interesting, but definitely in the gut diaphragm area, which is tight on many people, which affects our breathing. There's a lot that sits there. So once we start to open that, what happens a lot, people can close it, or they breathe more shallow. So in these journeys, I see people sometimes stopping to breathe because it's too uncomfortable to go down. So the body's reflex is, okay, let's hold back, right? And that's totally okay. You just come back, oh, I've stopped breathing. I do that all the time when I'm doing it. I'm hardly breathing. Okay. Come back, because it's not comfortable at times. And it's okay for it not to be comfortable. It's just like training for a marathon. It feels good. You release all these endorphins, but it's not always comfortable, right? But in the fitness, we have so many rewards from that. So for 1 hour, we can be focused and there for our body and what our body has for us there. We never know what's going to come up for us, and we don't need to know the story, but we can kind of enjoy the ride and stay open and have no expectations. Have intention, but not expectations, meaning I need to have a big breakthrough. I need to have because that in itself is restrictive energy. So if I can say one thing here is to just, every moment is different. Every journey is different. Even if you've done the same journey 5 times, it's always different. So it's more, what intention am I going in here with? What's calling me forward now? And what wants to come through? And just being an open channel for that. That's the biggest job we have. It's definitely not figuring out what's behind stuff. Okay? So when the mental part, when you feel like you're being distracted, your mind, all you do is just bring it back. The physical sensations can show up because there's a lot of different things going on chemically in the body. As our blood alkalinity rises, a lot of people feel with the breath work, we're increasing our oxygen in the body very minimally, because we're saturated already between 95 and 98%. So it's minimal. But what's happening is we're expelling carbon dioxide at a fast rate. Okay, we're expelling it at a fast rate, which changes our blood alkalinity, which changes calcium binding in the body, all this stuff. I won't get into it, but which causes tingling sensations. The extreme version of that is tetany cramping. What that is, temporary big reduction in the calcium. If we're looking at it technically, right? What it is. Not dangerous, not a problem. It just feels freaky. But again, with that, it's coming. I know my reset breath. I know we talked about in the beginning, I just need to breathe through my nose for about a minute, and then that will begin to let go. Okay? Because it's easy during a journey when you feel that to freak out, to feel like, okay, what am I doing here? All you got to do is change the chemistry, because that's a chemical thing too. How do I do that? I take slower breaths. I release carbon dioxide slower to re-change like the alkalinity. Okay, that's the behind the scenes of that. Okay, so the key is to, when you feel that, to stay calm, stay with the body. And when you need a reset breath, we come back through the nose, slow it down, and then come back in when you're ready. Okay, but it's not dangerous. It's not. It's no problem. It's just a chemical change. The body's designed to bring you right back to homeostasis when something's off. But coming into these states allows for things like the subconscious, and allows for you to see things you don't normally see in your day-to-day life because of these chemical changes. Lightheadedness is also a common one, less blood flow to the brain. Some people say they feel this floating sensation or levitating. And that has something to do with that, to the lightheadedness. Energy sensations all through the body, more oxygen delivery through the body. All this stuff is happening just by consciously breathing intensely for a period of time. Okay? I just find that stuff fascinating. And I'm going to get into breath holds here. On this journey, we have one big scream release at about 45 minutes. And then after that, you have 3 longer breath holds as part of the integration. Very, very good time to have the longer breath holds. And though breath holds help you do a ton of things. Help you to increase your CO2 tolerance, right? To be able to hold longer, for your body to be able to deal with stress in day to day, because that CO2 is that's that starving for oxygen feel. When we can increase it, then we have higher tolerance in our body and higher tolerance to stress. Because that's just a stress, I need to breathe, right? It's like underwater holding your breath. Breath holds stimulate red blood cell count as well. So oxygen delivery, that's one thing. Creates vasodilation and circulation, more circulation through the body. It tickles your vagus nerve, so your basis, you're coming down, you're calm. This is the whole center of your body, from the base of your head, floods down the front and into your front organs here. And this is your regulator of your nervous system, okay? When we're living sympathetically, it's all up here. You can feel it, tension up here, heart rate. But when we bring it down and slow our breath down, that's a way to create vagal tone. And vagal tone is just your ability to bring yourself back to calm. You have the more you do breath work, you have a higher vagal tone, which means you can you stimulate your vagus nerve easier. You have access to it easier. And everybody does, but when you do it regularly, it's easier you come back faster. The more you do breathwork journeys, the less you need long journeys. The more you can tap in 10 minutes. The leader of this doesn't do a lot of long journeys now, because he's so practiced that he does them, but he does them less frequently because he can go right there in a short period of time. So this is a tool in your toolbox to say, okay, I got 5 minutes, and we're going to do that in a moment, to come right down. Your breath changes your nervous system, changes. If we're anxious, no matter what's causing it, just our breath alone will shift it. Well, no matter what the story is, just because it's stimulating the vagus nerve, which is our calm down regulator. And you'll notice a change like that. Doesn't mean it stays like that, but you notice that, okay, I have this tool. I can bring myself back. Other ways to stimulate it, by tapping. You see a lot of people tapping because the nerve floods down in front and branches down. Tapping when you feel tightness in the throat or blockage. You yourself. I do this sometimes in Shavasana and yoga. Sometimes I give little light taps, stimulating the nerve behind your ears, rubbing behind your ears is also stimulating. Those are all self-calming, helping your vagal tone. Humming. Stimulating also. Okay? That's why sound is so important. So the breath holds are very, very powerful. Builds pressure and energy in the body and enhances. When we do a breath hold, the release at the end really enhances your release. So whatever you need to release, you release so much more at the end of a breath hold than if you just breathe a few times with a long release. I notice that when you're holding, there's so much going on in the breath hold, and then you release it, it's like you feel this big release, even more. So it's a moment to create a powerful reset. So when you're in that breath hold, you're fully present. You're in your body. You feel the sensations, tingles, 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 blah, 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 blah. And it's a time to really practice being in that moment. This is where you can see flashes, see light, let the energy move. Really make the most of that and hold that. And then whatever you need to release there, whether it be sometimes at the end of breath holds as a scream, then is your time to release it either with a breath or a scream, to really let it go. So your breath is your remote control, really, for your life. Your remote control to change your state. And if we feel like we got a lot of blocks, a lot to shift, then a longer journey is great. If we feel we need a reset, someone pissed you off, you got triggered, 5 minutes. 5 minutes of controlled breathing, down-regulating breathing, or activating, depending what's specific for you. But that's really what it is. The breath is we can turn it up, we can turn it down, we can change the channel, how we do it, but it's what takes us into our pharmacy to help us heal in our body. Okay, so just like anything, you still have to, there's still reasons to be, to know health-wise coming into something like this. So if you have something with blood pressure, this can affect it. So that's a time when you would do much more nasal breathing. If you have very high blood pressure or very low blood pressure. I have low blood pressure, not super low, but low. So I feel the lightheadedness a lot. So I would never recommend getting up during a breath journey because you're lightheaded. You could fall, truly. I've done that before because I was looking for chapstick. And I was just like, I was about to fall. Anyhow, so, so those are certain things to be mindful of. Heart condition. Doesn't mean you don't do the breathwork journey, but you do it in a different way. Okay? So it's really important to know how to turn it up, turn it down. So in about 1 minute, we're going to get up and practice the technique, and then we're going to move around and move our bodies. But the journey, before we get into that, the journey is going to be on an arc. It's like climbing the mountain. We're moving in. You're going to be warmed up. And then it's going to build, and you get to choose, am I going all in? I'm going to use some speed here. I'm going to prime the pump and keep the speed. But then before the speed is your depth. The depth of the breath does way more than the speed. So better, if you're just speed and just doing little short ones, it's not going to stimulate as much as a slower, deeper breath. Okay, so you want the expansion. You want to activate through the diaphragm. Okay, you want that wave. It's like a 2-part breath. Okay, and so we're coming up. We're peaking at the scream. And then we have an inner child component in this one, beautiful inner child component. And then we come back down, regulate, and meet us at the end. So let's find some space to stand up. I'll do this the best I can, where you can see me. Whoop. Okay. I don't know if you can see this. So just standing with your feet apart, knees slightly bent. And we're just going to practice the breath here. But before we practice the technique, let's just take 3 totally normal but deeper breaths. Let's take a breath in through your nose. Open the mouth softly and just like a H-A ha sound, just ha, let it release. And do it again, ground through the feet. Take a deep breath in, feel the expansion. Open the mouth and just, as you exhale, releasing from the shoulders. Maybe you roll the neck a little bit. And one more time. And just with those 3 breaths, just notice in your body, just even with those 3, if something shifted, you feel a little calmer, maybe your neck released a little bit. So that's just with 3 breaths. Okay, so now in this technique, 2-part breathing. So we breathe into the belly, we wave up to the chest, and we passively exhale. Mouth open. Tonight we're doing activating, so it's belly, chest. So I'm going to show you the slow version. It's like a wave. Belly expands, chest lifts up, and then, so I want to make sure I don't blow. I'm not blowing the air out. I'm just, okay, so let's practice for about 30 seconds here. I'm going to up the pace a little bit. Okay, I'm into the journey. Gonna up the pace. So it can get, just with those few rounds, upping the pace, I already feel the change in my body, in my head, from that speed, okay? So when you're lying down, it's a different experience than standing up. So keep in mind that there's the speed. So you choose the speed. The depth is the important. Okay? And just notice when you're maybe tensing up or holding back. And just notice. No judgment. It's like, oh, okay. I could release there. Okay? So just tapping in. Maybe in the beginning you hold your hand on your belly and in your chest to notice the wave. Okay? Okay, so I'm going to play a little bit of music and we're going to begin to move a little bit here. Just to get the body, create a little bit of space for you. Okay. So standing with the feet apart. Can you guys hear the music? Yeah, okay. And just while you're standing there, just ground down. Just shake your body a little bit. Just tapping in, allowing the sensations to be there, whatever you feel. If you feel tense, frustrated, stressed, allow it to be there. And just move how that would move. If you feel anxious, maybe you shake out a little more. If you feel calm, maybe you move calmly. Try to express through your body your current state. If you don't feel that much, just kind of move. Just let your body guide you. And as you're moving, stay with your breath. And allow your body to move in all different directions. Maybe you shake it. Maybe you jump up and down. Get things jostled up a little bit. Bringing in, allowing fully what's there, allowing fully maybe what's frustrating you, or what wants to come to the surface, allow it to be there. You can tap in your body where your body feels like it needs it, maybe it doesn't need it. And now, let's add in some sound, like, as you exhale, bend forward. Maybe you let out this like big sigh, or maybe you let out a little more. Let the body open. Let the body express a little bit. That's it. Beautiful. Amanda, yes. Nikki, yeah. Woo, moving that energy. Move how your body wants to move. Everything is allowed. And about 10 more seconds, we're going to slow it down. Beautiful. All right, now just stomp your feet a little bit. Slow down the stomp. And then, knees slightly bent. You can place your hand on your heart and your belly. Take a big breath into your belly. Tapping into that part of you that wants to be released today. So getting in touch with your true intention. What part of you is ready to be released or transformed today? What are you ready to stop carrying on your own? What truth is waiting for you beneath the noise? Beneath perhaps something we've been carrying that's not even ours. And just breathe into that truth, breathe into that intention. And then from that moment, we're going to prep your space and get ready for our journey. So slowly, feeling that intention as you move into your space, making sure you're comfortable, number one, making sure you've gone to the bathroom, you have a pillow, that you won't be disturbed. And just find the most comfortable lying down position. And we are about to begin your journey. And so whatever you need to get comfortable, you can even turn off your lights. But one thing that's really important, if there anything comes up during the journey and you have a question or you're worried about something, message, because I'm here the whole time, message me. Just pop on the chat. Okay, so there's someone always here, even though you're in your space. So all I'm gonna, once I start the journey, I'm just gonna need to know from you guys that you hear it properly. Okay, so I'll be starting in about 10 seconds. So this journey will guide you inward through sensation, memory, and expanded awareness. Trust your breath, trust your body today, and allow whatever arises to move. Enjoy your journey. Sorry, I don't see. Okay.
Welcome, my friend. I'm so glad that you're here. Take a moment to let everything else fade away. You've arrived at a threshold, called here by something within. You may not know why. Not fully. But deep down, you know. This space holds you now. Safe, steady, and still. You're exactly where you need to be. You've come to let go of the old stories, the worn out patterns, and the weight that you've carried for far too long. In just a moment, we'll begin a journey inward. One that invites release, renewal, and remembrance. What's ahead is spacious, open, filled with possibility. And it begins right here, right now. Now, as you settle into your space, feel the comfort around you. Let the ground beneath you remind you that here, you're fully supported. You're standing at the edge of something new. A journey through sound, sensation, and the unseen. Open yourself to what's coming and trust in the process. There's nothing to do but listen and breathe. Are you ready?
I'm ready to receive this healing now.
Now, my friend, you're about to experience something beyond the ordinary. We're about to enter what I call the realm of 9DMT. A place where sound becomes not just something that you hear, but something that you feel, see, even become. This is a sonic, psychedelic journey, guided by breath and sound, designed to touch the depths of your mind and spirit. So as you breathe and open yourself, the sounds around you will shift, morph, and expand, drawing you into a space between worlds, quiet, vast, and alive. Take a moment reason you're here reveal itself as the experience unfolds. Everything you hear, everything you feel is here to guide you. Gently peeling back the layers to reveal more of who you truly are.
I walk in beauty. I breathe in prayer.
Let's begin by gently bringing awareness to your breath. No need to change anything. Just notice. Nice, slow, steady breath. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Let it feel natural. Easy. Fully in. Letting go. Inhale and expand. Relax and let go.
I honor the ones who came before me. I am guided by spirit, protected by ancestors.
Now you're going to hear the sound of a beat. Just let it support your rhythm. Follow the sound. Each breath a wave. Flowing in, flowing out. Let it take you deeper and deeper.
The four winds cleanse me. The fire within renews me. With each breath, I rise in clarity, in integrity, in strength. I receive the gift of life, vision, and healing with an open heart.
Now, staying with your breath, let's go even deeper. I'll count you down slowly, and as I do, picture each number gently appearing in your mind's eye. With every count, feel yourself sinking further and further into a state of deep relaxation. 10, drifting down. 9, feel yourself softening. 8, feeling the spaciousness within. Each number drawing you deeper into that quiet, dream-like state. 7, breathing in, breathing out. 6, drifting. 5, relaxing further as you see the numbers in your mind's eye. 4, letting go. Deeper and deeper. 3, sinking further. 2, entering a peaceful and calm space. 1, arriving in a place of stillness. Place of quiet within.
Here I stand, in reverence and devotion, in remembrance.
Now that you've tuned into your body, your mind quiet and still, it's time to shift gears and begin the act of breathing. Open your mouth and draw in that first, full, powerful breath. Feeling your belly and chest rise and expand. Then release, letting the breath fall away with ease. Keep that rhythm deep breath flowing in and out like a tide. Inhale fully, charging your body with pure life force energy. Exhale completely, releasing, priming the engine. Let everything else drift into the background. Right now, it's just you and your breath. Begin to deepen it even more now. Feeling your belly and chest expand with each inhale, and with every exhale, letting it all go. Releasing any tension still lingering. Let this rhythm carry you.
I walk in beauty. I breathe in prayer. I honor the ones who came before me.
You are heard. You are held. Your breath is the bridge. Now, as you breathe, turn your focus even deeper within. Feel that hollow space you've created inside, as if your whole body were a quiet, open vessel. Notice any subtle sensations.
Everything I need is already within me.
Notice any subtle sensations. Just observe without changing anything.
This moment is sacred. I am sacred.
Now let yourself drift further, as if you're exploring a beautiful dream. There's nothing to hold on to, nothing to think about. As you breathe, just notice what you feel.
I am the prayer. I am the office. I am the flame.
Become curious, floating through this open space within you. With each breath, feel yourself loosening from the outside world, becoming lighter, as if you're floating within your own body, weightless, peaceful, calm. Drifting further into this dreamlike state.
I honor the ones who came before me.
As you continue to breathe, keep your focus on each inhale and exhale, letting your breath guide you, moment by moment.
I'm the light and lineage.
With every inhale, feel your body becoming lighter, softer, as if you're melting into the space around you, blurring the edges of where you begin and end.
The fire within me remembers.
Now, Imagine with each breath, your awareness expands beyond your body. Allow yourself to sense the breath, not only within, but around you, flowing through the space beyond your skin. Feel how each breath carries you further, as if you're merging with the air itself, blending with the space around you. Keep breathing, every inhale lifting you, and every exhale releasing any sense of weight. Imagine yourself floating just above where you're resting, observing your breath, feeling yourself from within, and watching yourself from a distance. Notice the rise and fall, the rhythm that connects you both here and beyond.
With each breath, I remember I am.
Allow yourself to let go of all boundaries, drifting into pure awareness, a feeling of lightness, as if you're both deeply present and hovering freely, watching over yourself, yet feeling yourself from the inside. You are safe, floating, held within this vast, calm space. Simply be here, weightless and free, drifting beyond, as if you're moving through a gentle in the sky. Just you and your breath, flowing naturally, guiding you into this infinite, dreamlike space within.
I walk a miracle. I breathe in prayer.
With each breath, let yourself expand, as if you're dissolving even further into the space around you. Imagine that every boundary you once felt is fading, that there's no edge between you and the world beyond. Just an endless flow, a vast and open presence.
My breath is prayer. My body, a temple. I walk with spirit inside me.
Take a moment to check in with your breath, making sure each breath is full and deep. Let it move through your whole body, clearing space, stirring energy. And if there's resistance, lean into it. If something is rising, let it rise. All of it is welcome. Keep breathing in through the mouth, out through the mouth. Let each breath meet you where you are. Opening, softening, allowing whatever's alive in you to be felt fully. My friend, just listen. Let the tones begin to move through you, gently drawing you inward into stillness, into yourself. I've asked her to come close, to offer her voice, just for you. You can do this. Feel her voice as if it's wrapping around you. Let it guide you further, breathing deeper. Keep breathing in through the mouth and out through the mouth. Now stronger, deeper. Let her voice remind you of your inner strength. Trust yourself. Trust this journey. You are ready. You know what to do. Listen closely now. There's a sound in the distance. A low, steady drum. Subtle at first, like a heartbeat echoing through the air. And underneath it, something else. A faint chant, barely audible, like a whisper from beyond, calling you inward. Let the rhythm guide your breath, in through the mouth, out through the mouth. Feel each inhale drawing you closer. Feel each exhale softening your edges. You may not see the path, but you can sense it. The way it opens with your breath. The way it responds to your willingness to follow. Keep breathing, full and steady. Let the sound and your breath carry you forward. With each inhale, you step closer. With each exhale, you release and surrender. Keep following that rhythm. Just you, your breath, and the beat. The sound grows stronger, clearer, as if you're crossing into a new space. One that's always been there, just waiting for you to arrive. And now, you're here. Feel the cool night air on your skin, the earth solid beneath your feet, and above you, a vast, starlit sky, stretching endlessly in every direction. Keep breathing. Let it anchor you here. Let it root you into this moment. You're standing in a wide open field, the grass soft beneath your feet. The air is still, but alive. Take a few steps forward. Slow, intentional. Let each step settle you deeper into the moment. Each breath connecting you to this stillness, the peace, the sound. In the distance, a warm light glows through the trees, soft, golden, inviting. An old house stands quietly at the edge of the meadow. You feel its presence before you reach it. Familiar, welcoming, waiting. Now you're standing before a sturdy old wooden door. Its handle feels cool in your hand. Familiar. Take a deep breath. Feel the anticipation building. And when you're ready, open the door. As you step inside, soft warmth greets you. The air is still but alive. There's a quiet glow here, subtle, comforting, like the feeling of remembering something that you didn't realize you'd forgotten. Ahead of you, a hallway stretches forward. 10 steps away, there's a door slightly ajar, light spilling around its edges, inviting you closer. You notice framed pictures along the walls, flickers of moments, echoes of memories. Some clear, some barely formed. There's no need to analyze, just feel. Begin to walk slowly, one step at a time. Stay with your breath. With each step, you can feel something starting to stir. Old emotions, forgotten moments, quiet truths rising from within. They're not here to overwhelm you. They're here to be seen, felt, and released. Step 10. Deep breaths in through the mouth, out through the mouth. Feel yourself moving closer. The air around you begins to shift. Clearer, lighter, as if something unseen is beginning to lift. Step 9. Inhale fully, exhale completely. Subtle sensations begin to stir beneath the surface. Step 8. Breathing in, breathing out. Memories begin to rise, slow like mist. You notice the picture frames, snapshots of your childhood, moments that shaped you, held you, hurt you. Step 7. Stay with your breath, steady and strong. Each inhale unearths what's been hidden. Each exhale begins to loosen its grip. Step 6. Feel your lungs expand with new energy. Old stories, old pain, old shame rising like smoke. See them now, held in these frames along the wall. You don't need to fix anything, just witness. Step 5, halfway there. There's a lightness beginning to open inside of you. Any heaviness, guilt, embarrassment, softening like cracked earth after a big rain. Step 4, breathe even deeper. Your body knows what to do. All the anger, the sadness, the fear, the rage, the grief, whatever still lives inside of you. Let it rise. Let it come. Step 3. Almost there. Each inhale opens more space within you. Each exhale, a quiet surrender. A permission to feel what's been waiting. Step 2. now. Stay with the breath. Let whatever's ready to rise to the surface. Trust what's coming up. Just trust. You are safe here. Step 1. You're here, standing before the door. Push the door open and step inside. This room holds something sacred, a timeless space of warmth, stillness and memory, waiting for you to return. As your eyes adjust, you notice a small group of children sitting on a soft carpet, laughing, playing, completely at ease. You pause and simply watch. So much light, so much innocence. Then one child looks up and catches your eye. Something about them pulls at your heart. You take a step closer. And suddenly, you know. It's you. This is your younger self, right here in front of you, with that same look in their eyes that you once had. The wonder, the longing, the unspoken questions. Take a breath and come closer. Kneel down. Meet them where they are. Let yourself be fully present in this moment. And when you're ready, open your arms and feel them climb into your embrace. Hold them gently, fully. Let them feel how safe they are in your arms now. With each breath, feeling the old pain beginning to melt away. The fear, the confusion, the loneliness. Let your love be the medicine that they've waited for. Look into their eyes, your eyes, and say what they've always needed to hear. I'm here now. I've grown. I've survived. I'm safe. And you're safe too. Let the words come naturally. Speak from your heart. Say the things that you wish someone had said to you back then. The words only you can give. Thank you.
Thank you.
I forgive you.
I forgive you.
I love you.
I love you.
Now, whisper the words you've longed to hear, words of love, reassurance, and hope. I love you.
I love you.
I'm so happy you're here.
I'm so happy you're here.
You were born for greatness.
For greatness.
You are enough.
Are enough.
You are my little miracle.
Are my little miracle.
The world is better because of you.
Because of you.
You deserve to follow your dreams. You are not alone.
You are not alone.
You were never
You are
alone.
never alone.
Breathe deeply now, feeling the power of this connection. The warmth, the love, the fire that's alive inside of you. Let your younger self know that you're always here. They are safe. They are loved. And you'll return anytime they need you. Now, take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, step back. As you say your goodbyes to your younger self, you carry this bond inside you now, ready to support and guide you. Strong, unbreakable, ready to fuel what comes next. Begin to increase the depth and intensity of your breath. Stronger, fuller. Let the energy build. You step through the back door into a rainy, dark night. Rain pours down around you. Wild, rhythmic, electric.
Tunkashila waha mankayo. Ampetukile onshi malayo. Makayaka owa mani waha mankayo. Leiwachi wakielo chanupaki leiwachi wakielo. Leiwachi wakielo chanupaki leiwachi wakielo. Leiwachi wakielo chanupaki leiwachi wakielo. Chekiayo, chekiayo, chekiayo. Uyope yatakia yetu wayo. Nitunkashi la onshi malayo. Chekiayo, chekiayo, chekiayo. Uyope yatakia yetu wayo. Nitunkashi la onshi malayo. Chekiayo, chekiayo, chekiayo. Watsiatakia yetu wayo. Nitunkashi la onshi malayo. Chekiayo, chekiayo, chekiayo. Itokagatakia yetu wayo. Nitunkashi la onshi malayo. Chekiayo, chekiayo, chekiayo.
In the distance you see it. A glowing teepee lit from within. It pulses with the light of a blazing fire. A beacon. A gateway to your ancestors.
Wakatakia yetu wayo. Wakataka chiwakielo. Chekiayo, chekiayo, chekiayo. Makatakia yetu wayo. Mushi makaki chiwakielo. Chekiayo, chekiayo, chekiayo. Kola lecho lecho.
Stay with the depth.
Kola lecho lecho.
Stay with the depth, ladies.
Echanuki nitungashi la wani yangu
Depth before the speed.
Kawani yuhailo takecha mitsu ya upaliyo. Chekiayo, chekiayo, chekiayo.
Safe.
Breathe faster now. Deeper now. Big, full, deep, activating breaths. It's time. Feel your body charging with energy. Priming your mind and body to connect deeply with your elders.
I walk in beauty. I breathe in prayer.
You're not alone. You're surrounded by the presence of your ancestors. In this sacred space, you can feel the connection. Your bloodline. Your lineage. You move now with purpose. Each breath stronger. Each step more alive. And now, you arrive. The teepee stands before you, alive with energy. Find the opening. Take a powerful breath. And crawl inside.
Here we stand, gathered in this space, in this sacred place, honoring, imploring for life, for vision, for healing, for our people, for our kin, to all the blessings who uphold with gratitude and grace the strength of the heavens. We give thanks, we offer honor.
With each breath, you drift deeper and more steady. Let yourself go.
The four winds bless me with strength and truth. I lift the sacred pipe with reverence. My breath is my prayer. Thus it is done. Thus I am consecrated. My journey is holy. My presence a blessing.
Breathe stronger, stronger. Breathe deeper, deeper. You can feel the energy clearing, as if something heavy is lifting and evaporating into the air around you. The shaman's voice is calm and steady. Releasing what no longer serves you. It's time. This is what you came here to do. Breathe a little stronger now. Breathe fuller. Breathe deeper. And get ready. The shaman looks directly into your eyes. His gaze soft, but filled with power. Without words, you feel his knowing, his love, his recognition of who you truly are. Then, in a calm and steady voice, he speaks. You've come to receive a gift, an extraordinary gift, to help you fulfill your purpose in this life. The shaman steps forward, holding a sacred pipe to your lips. Their presence is grounding, unwavering. They say, now you will take a breath of DMT. Relax, trust. This is the moment that you came for. You're ready. The shaman lifts the pipe, bringing it gently to your lips and says, breathe out fully. Now, take a deep breath in, all the way to the top, and hold your breath. It's rising now. What's been When I count down, you'll let it out. A sound, a scream, a release.
Time to release my girls
Here we go.
with a scream.
3, 2, 1. Scream.
Well done. Well done.
I'm right here with you. I've got you. You're safe. Start to slow your breath down now. In through your nose and out through your mouth. You did it. You made it through. Well done, my friend. Your body is still. Your energy is open. Let yourself rest in this moment of quiet power. You've just done deep cellular work. What you released wasn't just yours. Carried the weight of your past, your childhood, and the pain of generations. So take a few moments and let it land. Now, let's take this time to anchor in what is now possible. These new frequencies. This new way of being. Let it settle deep into your system. I want you to imagine you're back in that room, the one where you met your younger self. They're still there, waiting, watching, soft-eyed and open. Walk over to them now. Kneel down, hold them once more. Look into their eyes and say, "You're free now. I've got you. I'm not leaving you behind."
I'm so happy you're here.
And let them feel it.
The world is better because of you.
See them smile. See the lightness return to their face and eyes. They've been waiting for this moment their whole life. Now take their hand, and watch as they begin to fade.
Deserve to follow your dreams.
Not disappearing, but merging with you,
You are not alone.
becoming a part of your being again. Whole,
You are never
integrated,
alone.
home. So let's anchor this all in, not through thought, but through breath. We're gonna start sealing in everything. Let these next breaths anchor in new ways of being, deep into your body and your nervous system. Embodied truths that your system will remember. Let's begin with courage, because that's what brought you here. So take a moment and think back to a time and moment in your life where fear was present, but you stepped in anyway. Doesn't matter how big or small, how far back you have to go. Maybe your voice shook or your heart raced, but you did it anyways. That's courage. So feel into that version of you. Where were you? What were you afraid of? What did you do anyway? Courage, it's not the absence of fear, it's moving forward with your heart pounding. So tune in now to the moment that you grew beyond what tried to hold you back. The moment you showed up anyway. Because that power still lives in you now. So take that entire moment, that feeling, memory, place it into a big bright white bubble of light, hovering right in front of your face at the tip of your nose. And on my count, you're gonna breathe in through pursed lips like you're drinking through a straw, pulling that courage into every cell of your being. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Nice big inhale. And hold. Let it fill your chest. Let it light up your spine. Let it settle deep into your belly. The place where you stand your ground. This is you. Expanded, steady, unshakable. A version of you that no longer waits for the fear to disappear, but moves anyway. Courage is here. It always was. It always will be. Hold it a little longer. And now, with a big sigh of release in 3, 2, 1, let it go. Next, we're gonna drop into something that your nervous system has longed for, maybe for years. Safety. So take a moment now, once again, and go back to a time in your life, it doesn't matter how old you were or where you were, when you felt truly safe, where you could breathe, where you didn't have to brace or perform. Maybe it was in the arms of someone that you trusted. Maybe it was alone, again, in nature, or maybe it was the stillness inside of you after making it through something hard, something challenging. A moment where you didn't have to look over your shoulder, where your body could finally relax. And again, if nothing comes, that's okay. Feel into the safety that your body is beginning to feel right now. The safety that you've earned through this work, this deep work. Now take that feeling, past or present, place it into a glowing white bubble of light, hovering right in front of your face. On my count, taking another long, slow, steady inhale through pursed lips, right through that straw, drawing that safety deep into your body. 3, 2, 1, big full breath. And hold. And let that safety spread through your chest, down your arms, into your fingertips. Let it drop into your belly, into your legs, into the soles of your feet. There's no danger. You're not being chased. There's nothing to prove. You're allowed to rest, to receive, to just be. So let your system rewire around this truth. You're safe now. You always were. So feel it fully. Anchor it in. With a big sigh of release, let it go in 3, 2, 1. Well done. All right, let's bring it home with one more. Something your soul came here for today. Freedom. So take a moment and go back to a time in your life where you felt truly free. Maybe it was after breaking through something really heavy. Maybe it was in nature, a moment with someone you trusted. Maybe a moment of quiet when everything felt light, simple, or alive. A moment where you felt like nothing was holding you down. No judgment, no fear, no noise. Just you, present, open, unchained. Where were you? Where were you? What did it feel like? What did it feel like? Take a moment to tune into that. And if nothing comes to mind, that's okay. Just feel into the freedom that's alive in your body right now. The lightness, the release, the space that you've created through this work today. And once again, take that entire feeling, that moment of inner liberation, put it into another bright white bubble of light right in front of your face. And on my count, you're gonna breathe that freedom into your lungs, into your blood, into your bones. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, big inhale. And hold. And let that freedom expand. Let it swirl through you like wind through your ribs, like sunlight in your chest. Feel what it's like to be free from all the noise, free from the critic, free from the weight of who you thought you had to be. You don't owe anyone your suffering. You are allowed to feel light, to feel free. So hold it. Let that truth move through you. Feel it fully. Feel it viscerally. And now, with a big full body sigh, let it go in 3, 2, 1. Release. We're gonna seal in everything that you've reclaimed today. And we're gonna do it by remembering who you've always been. This breath, this space, this moment, it's enough. Gather that feeling, the essence of who you truly are. This is your remembrance, your origin, your truth. You are love. You are light. You are the one that you've been waiting for. Take a nice big breath of gratitude now for everything that you face and everything that brought you here. You can say a quiet thank you to those who walked before you, those whose pain you released today. Let them know, I'm not carrying this any longer. It ends with me, and I choose to live free. And feel their blessing, their quiet pride, their presence around you now. Not as pain, but as power. You can start to come back now very slowly, starting to notice the weight of your body, the ground beneath you. You can feel your hands, your feet, the breath in your chest. Breathing gently in through the nose, out through the mouth. Feel into who you are now compared to who you were before this journey. Carrying more light, more space, more truth. You've made a shift today. Not just for yourself, but for everyone who comes after you. Thank you so much for doing this work. Thank you for showing up with courage, with vulnerability, with power. You are free. You are whole. You are home. You are home. Welcome back.
continuing to lie where you are. Just take your time coming right back. So you just traveled somewhere most people only talk about. And you did it with your own breath. So whatever moved for you today, moved because it was ready. Whatever you felt was something your system trusted you enough to finally process. You may feel cracked open, peaceful, emotional, energized, or completely unsure what just happened. All of that is part of the integration. This work doesn't end here. It unfolds quietly in the background of your life. So just remember as we leave this space to move gently, to drink water, to rest more than you think you need, and let your nervous system settle before jumping right back into big decisions or stimulation. Emotions, memories, or sensations may come or continue to arise later. That's not a problem, that's integration. So just let yourself feel whatever comes through without needing to fix or explain. You don't have to carry everything alone. Something shifted, something softened, something opened. And here's the truth. You didn't go somewhere outside yourself to heal. You went deeper into your own body and found space there. That space is still here, the breath is still here, and you are still here. You're a little bit different now. So you can breathe normally, feeling the ground beneath you. If you haven't already come to a seated position, you can gradually move to a seated position. And then when you are ready, you can, putting on your video again, you can keep the light off if you wish. And you can just stay silent there for about another minute and just allow everything to land. Before we open the space and share a bit, I just want you to understand the integration piece for any type of journey like this or any type of plant medicine journey. The integration is such a big part. And that includes what you do in the next couple hours. So what that can look like for you is journaling. What it can look like is taking a bath, having a massage, just kind of easy stuff like that. going to yoga, meditating, real kind of easy, soothing, to give it more space instead of closing it up. And integration can last a couple days after more things can move through. And I invite you to honor it and not always trying to figure things out and just say, okay, interesting. Ask questions like, how can I use this to step forward with the intention that I have? So on that note, since there's two of us, I would love to hear anything. Well, maybe start with Nikki if you want to share, because I know I think in the beginning I didn't hear your intention or at the very beginning. So
Hi.
hi.
Welcome back. Holy Hannah. That was so much different than the last one that we did, which was so cool. Oh my goodness. So, holy, buzzing. I get a lot of like face, feels like twitching,
Mm-hmm.
but I
Mm-hmm.
had buzzing in my body like I've never had before. And I
Mm-hmm.
had a lot of visuals,
Yeah.
and they're often faces that I'm not familiar with, which is really cool. And then I try not to like focus or even try to figure it out. Like I just kind of let
Mm-hmm.
these people's faces come. Um, but to go back, my intention was just to let anything come up that needed healing. So it was really vague because like I didn't want big expectations. I'm like, if there's
Yeah.
anything in there that needs to come up,
Mm-hmm.
let's go there.
Mm-hmm.
Um, there was a lot of tears when I went back to my childhood, which was expected, which was, I think, beautiful. Um, and then there was some relief after saying goodbye to the inner child and stepping outside the house. Um, not goodbye, but like releasing that, all the words of loving kindness. Yeah, that was powerful. And I love holding the breath. Like I feel like I could just keep holding the breath forever. I just love it. And then the ex,
Wow.
yeah. So that was a cool journey. And I didn't
Yeah.
end.
What do you love about holding the breath? What is it in it there for you?
Um, I don't know, something about it just feels right. And then it's astounding that I can hold my breath that long. That too, like I'm like, wow, I'm still holding my breath. And I feel like I could just keep going. I don't know, it feels like almost like a return to something. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It almost feels like it's such a strange thing to say, but it feels like a return to like cosmic energy and dust. I don't know, but it's really
I'll take that one.
spiritual. Yeah, yeah, it's really spiritual to me to do breath work at this level. I love it. And yeah, it's hard to
Wow.
give words to these feelings, right? And these experiences.
It's interesting feeling your journeys from here. We're on a computer, but it's like feeling it through. Like it's interesting. I can kind of feel and sense stuff, but not totally.
Right.
And yeah, so the integration piece is how you make it, right? So it's sacred, just like you said, cosmic. Okay, how can I use that truth now, moving forward? And that's the important piece, and that's what a lot of people I think in the breathwork journeys miss is that after part, or any journeys. It's kind of the high of the journey, and okay, how am I shifting different in my tomorrow with this, or how am I going to see things differently? And like claiming it, writing it, seeing it. How does my inner child or the connection with my inner child shift how I see things tomorrow? Even if it's a little, am I going to be more tender with myself? Am I going to be, am I going to notice her when she pops up and just acknowledge her? Right. Things like that is integration. Is like, okay, um, yeah, because that's a visit back. Inner child is a real thing, and not just a coachy thing, you know. And it's very powerful when we can come to peace with that part and how it affects every single part of our life. Every single part it touches, right? Just that little girl, it touches all the parts, every
Absolutely.
every part. So thank you for sharing,
Thank you.
and thank you for coming,
Thank you.
Amanda.
What a journey. Goodness me. Um, so quite a mixed journey. I started having tech issues again about the place where we were going, walking along, looking at all the pictures, where the steps and the pictures. And from there to the end, so I think it is the internet. It was kind of cutting in and out. So quite a lot of it sounded quite jarring and quite dissonant. Um, however, I think I obviously heard all the bits that I actually needed to hear. Um, when I got to my inner child, as soon as I saw my inner child, she stood up and looked at me, and I was literally just racked with tears and grief and pain and sorrow and just all of it. Um, and then when I came back to my inner child at the end, um, it's like she stood up before I got to her. She stood up and waved at me with a great big smile on her face.
Yeah.
And when I got to the bit with the ancestors, I kind of heard something about two. Well, I thought I heard two ancestors. Maybe I did. I don't know. Was my father and my grandfather on my mother's side, who the two between them had such completely polar opposite money stories. Um, and I kind of got the sense that that was who that was. Um, and when we came to the bits at the end, um, um, the safety, that was one where my it's like all the tears started again.
Mm, mm,
And the thing that I heard quite clearly was the it's safe to receive, and
mm,
I heard that. So although quite a lot of it sounded quite jarry and what's the word, dissonant, I think, like we talked about before, about there's so much energy with this.
yeah.
And so whether this was also parts that were partly resisting, might have been,
Mm-hmm.
um, but it didn't cut out completely. And I think I heard enough of the bits, so I'm quite looking forward to being able to do it again. Without all of that, but you can probably, I don't know if you can see, if I come in close enough, can you see my face?
The
Can you
red
see my
red
face?
cheeks? Red cheeks?
Can you see completely red flush cheeks?
Yeah.
I've,
Yeah.
I've been sweating so much. I've sat up now and thought I'm cold. Um, but that was an incredibly powerful journey. And thank you so much for inviting me to do it and holding the space for me to do it. I think for me, the integration, that's the one thing I miss living where I am, is missing a bath. I think it's just going to be, I'm going to actually going to make myself some hot milk in a minute, and I might even go to bed early because it's 7 o'clock now, so it might even just be an early night. I've got the next
Yeah.
2 days off, so tomorrow probably just go out for a walk tomorrow.
Yeah.
But yeah, brilliant, amazing, thank you.
Thank you. And I mean, all of it is, there's no wrong way, right way. It's whatever, even if it's one little message, one little vision, or none of that. Sometimes it's just we're unsure. We don't see anything. But the fact is you breathe for 70 minutes in the
Yes.
body and it gets the benefits of that. And all those other benefits are huge. So it's the intention's a big part. And so that's why, Amanda, when you said you got the receiving, yeah, that's a huge message. That's the
That's massive.
abundance part, right? And so, ladies, I just invite you, first of all, thank you for giving time to yourself. This is huge, and coming here. And let's just wrap ourselves in this big, juicy, juicy hug. And with that inner child, that when she wants to get our attention, she's tugging on our shirt, getting our attention. We can now give it to her and just take her with us. Take her with us to our coffee dates, to our work, or whatever, and integrate her as part of this. So I think that was a big part of this journey as well, and integration. And the integration piece of this, I'm happy to give integration sessions to you both, like 15 minutes, where you get to come and speak. It's your chance to speak out what you're integrating from this. I'm there present, but it's like, this is where I'm moving forward with this. It's like kind of imprinting what you're taking from this, how you're moving forward. And that's really what it is how you're moving forward from this particular journey. So they seem small, but they're pretty powerful because then you can walk away with something ingrained more when you speak it.
Yeah.
All right,
I like that.
ladies? Perfect. So, and I'll let you know where I'll put the recording as well, and it'll be there for a couple days.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I just love this. I
Oh,
love
I love you guys.
It's just so
Okay. Have a great day, night. With me, it's night.
Good sleep,
lovely.
ladies.
Wonderful
Thank you.
sleep.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, and thank you.